Well, Dr. Robert Curl is joining us from the UK from the Marine Conservation Society to talk about how the Isle of Man fared in their recent survey of the water quality around the British Isles. And Robert, it wasn't all good news for the Isle of Man.
Well, it's a bit of a mixed message. Out of the 19 designated bathing waters you have on the island, we could only recommend 2 of those bathing waters, the same number as last year. So we're recommending them because they have the cleanest, safest water on the island. Last year we failed 7 of your bathing waters, but this year we're only failing 2. So there is some sign of improvement.
And yet the Isle of Man spent so much money on the Iris project back in the 90s. In fact, we've got some pictures. Many people in the Isle of Man, especially Douglas, remember the pain they went through a couple of seasons of this banging as they were having to install this new system under the promenade. And the whole idea was, it was promising that instead of putting out the effluent completely untreated, that this great new device was going to solve everything in the sense of give us very, very high quality of bathing water in the island. It's failed to deliver then, as far as you're concerned.
Well, we're talking about 3 main sources of pollution, which haven't been helped at all by the very wet summer that we had last year, probably the wettest record. So the money that your Water and Sewerage Authority has invested in Project Iris has probably gone a long way to address problems with the sewers and with the wastewater treatment works. But what all the rain did last year was wash all the livestock waste off the fields into streams and rivers going out into the coastal waters. And also you had sewers filling up more quickly, and the excess was discharging straight to the environment without any treatment. And mixed in with that, you also had dog mess and bird mess being washed off of the streets and hard standings. So it's quite a complicated picture of pollution you'd see in the waters around the Isle of Man.
So you're saying that this could have been a particularly bad year and things might be better next time around?
Fingers crossed, we're going to get a much drier summer this year, so hopefully when you and I talk next year, we'll be able to start recommending more of your beaches because we're seeing the investment of the authority paying off. Well, that's a good point you make. We don't take any samples ourselves because we could be accused of skewing results. So we depend solely on samples that were taken by the Isle of Man government. And they sample the bathing waters approximately weekly during the bathing water season between May and September. So this assessment that we published is based on 20 samples that were taken last year at each of those 19 bathing waters.